I am so thankful for this Kundalini Bodywork course that I just went through. I feel like I gotten so much information about who I am and more about how to connect with others through a non-dualistic way by being able to judge less and accept more. Elliot is such a great teacher. I'm so thrilled to have learned this from him.
Retreat specifically has been like an immersive process of learning and looking inside and kind of building these goals and these intentions. So I appreciate having that time in one place with one group of people to really expand our heart, our knowledge, our understanding safely, and I'm really grateful for everything I've learned this week.
All the intentions I set for working have been accomplished in amazing ways, in ways that I didn't expect it. Maybe because I am a very rational person, so I expect things to go a certain way, but energy follows other paths. So it has been amazing the way in which energy has given me, I don't want to say enlightenment, maybe that's a little bit arrogant, very arrogant, but I've received what I needed, exactly what I needed.
My name is Victor, I'm from Brazil. Elliot has always been an inspiration for me and with his work, so it was amazing to be here as part of this process and part of this workshop, and I'm so glad.
Very profound, very moving, transformational really. My intention was to drop more into my body and feel more, and already like after the first practice I could have walked out of here and be like, okay, like I'm good, thank you. I guess it was just the group dynamic that we created here together. The container led to a very deep explosive experience, I can say.
It's giving me the framework to kind of understand my energetic body and a space that I have no exposure to prior to this week. So it's giving me the ability to work on myself, but also kind of maybe pursue this path with other people as well. So I appreciate his guidance because I can really trust his word.
I think it's great. I already have like a holistic background for about 12 years, and I've learned a lot. I actually feel that I have more skills.
Elliot's teachings, it's more of a freedom. I love the freedom in it. It's like it allows you to be yourself. It allows you to integrate more of you, those aspects and part of you that maybe you were not as accepting in, to be able to see them in a new way, to embody them. And I love that he just has this non-dual way of thinking and the polarities of life. It's very open and free, and it really does help.
I feel like I have too much things to release, and this kind of work it's helping me to get like more light and relaxed and more clarity in my mind too. Like I think that we are working on emotions, we can be more open and feeling free to the world and working whatever you want to do. And yeah,
I think Elliot is very generous. I love his way of teaching because I feel on one hand he's knowledgeable, but he's not stuck in his mind. He's in constant contact with his intuition, which is something I am working on. I need to be more in contact with my intuition, not so more rational mind and knowledge. And I feel that Elliot is a good example of how to do that. I like his practitioner facilitating skills, and I learned a lot from him, and I appreciate that he has provided this space for like-minded people to get together and build up on our experience and our knowledge.
I appreciate the depth of his knowledge. I can fully trust what he's saying. I know he's got experience, and I can see his level of skill and gift, and I'm able to then relax into that understanding and hear him, and I appreciate that.
So I learned a lot of things, but I think connecting with the online study, now I had more opportunity to try things that I was doing with myself, with others. So it was much easier to practice with others and exchange this energy, and in a way that I could understand more what energy is, how to work with energy, and also the de-armouring part that is part of our process to unblock things that we created in our life.
So yeah, I'm pretty grateful with Elliot and his approach, and that
That's dope.
he's humble the way that he teaches, and yeah, and thank you.
His book, I've read his book, taken his online course, and now to be here in the advanced course, it's just been so amazing. Like, I'm so thankful. I feel so ready to take on the world with this new information to expand in consciousness and awareness of mental and emotional health. And I'm just so thankful, Elliot. So thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you to everyone that I was able to share space with. I've had a great time. If anyone's ever interested, I highly recommend you learn this, even just for your own betterment, for your own expansion and growth, because you definitely will see that here. I love you guys.
So I was in a little bit of a, not stressed out, but in an excited place. What's gonna happen? What am I gonna do, etc. So the week here really helped me in finding like grounding in my body, no matter really what the outer circumstances are. Like, home is here, and it's a very nice home. There's a lot of pleasure in that home. There's a lot of orgasmicness in that home if I surrender to it and if I drop into it, which I've been able to, and I'm super grateful for that.
Maybe I am a skeptical person. If I had seen this somewhere, I would have had my considerations, but I have experienced it in myself, and it's amazing what we can do with energy.
Yeah, I love Elliot's teachings because he goes through the non-duality perspective, and for me, like, the best way to learn, because you don't get too much attached with the things, and you can go like beyond the name, the meanings, and all this stuff.
It's so interesting and so complete from an emotional perspective and a rational perspective. It has been very enriching, both in my personal growth process as well as in my professional training. It is giving me extra tools, and as far as my personal experience, I am very satisfied because I have been able to experience the work in myself and the personal transformation that goes along with it.
The universe chose so special people to be here in this circle, and I think everybody was much easier with this group. So I felt that with Elliot's conduction and this group energy, it's the best combination for this self-development.
Elliot is an awesome teacher, very patient. I really appreciate that he refrains from maybe putting his own opinion into things and allowing the process to happen on its own. And he has respect for everyone, and he's a very good example of the type of healer one would like to become. And I can see his skill, I can see his work, and it's really cool when you're, you know, in a session, you could just see the level of skill and attunement that he has, that he can just know how to work with people. It's beautiful. Like he could go right into, he has a gift for going right in and knowing exactly kind of what's needed. I'm really blown away by that.
Of people who are eager to learn, with a teacher like Elliot, who is teaching in a very open format for anyone to take what serves them, and bringing in their own personality into the work. There's no set rules of going about it, but rather unraveling your personality and synthesizing it with the work. So it was just a very beautiful experience, and I'm very grateful.